Hi, y'all, and welcome to India Brady Art. As you can see in front of me is today's project, and that is a silicone mold for a bottle. Now, the bottle is going to be solid. It's not going to be something that can be functional. So I've decided to take some flowers, as you can see in front of me, or at the bottom of your screen. I've got three different types of flowers in those bags. And then on the right hand side, I've got, there's, the mold comes with a bag of corks, and there's 10 corks in that bag. Now you'll see I've drawn a line about halfway through the mold. And the reason why is I have a casting resin that I'm going to use. And I just wanted to make sure that mold is I think it's almost 5 inches tall. So I just went with, close to 2 inches. And because I'm going to have to pour in layers. And I've got my resin mixed. I don't know what the purple and the pink flowers are because they have the scientific names for them. The white ones, I think, are, oh, what are they? Jasmine buds? I don't remember. Anyway, I ordered them off Amazon, and they came in this box with a bunch of other different types of flowers that are like this, but they're different kinds. So what I've done is I'm gonna go ahead and pour my resin in here. And I'm only pouring a little bit so far because I want to make sure that I can get the bubbles out from around what's supposed to be the top. Okay, now I've got that done up to my line. I could have gone with a little bit more, but it's okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drop the flowers in the resin and push them down into the resin. Now you'll see later on that I've packed quite a few flowers in here. I'm just pushing them down as I go. You can't really have any rhyme or reason as far as your placement goes because it's, I mean, why have it? They're flowers and they're going to be inside of a bottle. So I'm just making sure that they're all covered. Now they're going to float. They're super light anyway, so they're going to float. And I'm pressing them down just to make sure that everything's covered. And I'm gonna let that set and cure for a little while. What I ended up doing was uh, I came back the next day. Now I'm searching for some glitter, and that glitter is Neon Pink by Arteza. I think it's the Neon Pink. And that has a little bit of a bluish hue to it. It's really a pretty color. So as you can see, I've got my trusty molds for leftover resin. I've got more molds that I need to go ahead and put on my table so I can use those because I've got some new ones. And if you're new to resin, when you create your project and let's say you have resin left over, such as I do, don't throw that resin away. That resin is expensive. So get you some little molds that you like and use up that resin. Like I've got earring molds. There's a that butterfly is a keychain mold. The heart roses, you can I guess use as a paperweight. But and these are foam grip molds, which reminds me, I need to order the backs, that go onto the phone itself. So here we are the next day. Everything's cured, and that resin is as hard as a rock. So I've got all my flowers laid out. And I'm going to do another layer of flowers, but I'm not going to fill it all the way up to the top. And the reason being is those flowers will float up to the top. So if I were to fill it up, when I demold the the bottle's not going to sit flat because those flowers, I mean, yeah, it won't, the flowers floating to the top, I mean, won't let the bottle sit flat. So what I'm doing is I'm doing the second layer, just, throwing my flowers in there. And I'm going to mush it down and get all of those flowers covered. And you don't have to use this many flowers. I used a lot of flowers, but that was just my choice. You can use as little flowers as you want or as many flowers as you want. It's totally up to you. You're the artist. But this is just what I chose to do. Now, I left a little bit of space because what I'm going to do in the next step is come back and pour totally clear resin on top of that. And I'm just demolding uh, what I had poured before. You got little earrings, and those feather looking earrings, I'm going to have to go back and sand because I had a little bit of overflow. I had a little bit of overflow here. And if you can catch your projects or demold your projects right away, if you have overflow and you are able to cut that overflow off, do it right away because the longer you wait, that overflow is going to cure right along with your project, and it's going to be harder for you to get that overflow off your project. So you want to catch it early so you can just take your scissors and cut it off. So I got the foam grip mold out again. And I decided to go with some different colored glitter. And this is the holographic turquoise. So I'm going to have a lot of blanks to play with. I like to take my Cricut and cut out some designs and lay them on my foam grips, and then do a top coat of UV resin, and just let it go with that. Yeah, I knocked over my toothpicks. I'm always knocking something over, or just running into the corners of the walls. I don't know. I've done that since I was a kid, and those are pretty nice and sparkly. So yeah, I've got a bunch of blanks to play with, but that's going to be a. I don't know if I'm going to film that or not. I don't know what I'm going to do with those yet. That has not been a project that I have even thought about. And you're probably asking yourself, why in the heck does she have 8 ounces of resin mixed up to pour in that little bottle mold? Well, I have another project that I'm going to be working on when I get finished with this one. So I just thought that I would go ahead and uh, mix up some resin for that project. And what I'm doing is just gonna top off this mold. And for my current subscribers, I want to thank you for returning. And for my new subscribers, or if you do want to subscribe to my channel, just hit the like button and notification bell and all of that good stuff. When you hit the notification bell, hit all so you'll be notified on all of my future videos. And down in the description, I have my email address, my Amazon wish list link, my PayPal link, in case you want to donate to my channel, because that money will end up going back into future projects. And I also have a link and a coupon code for Glitter Makes It, which they make some awesome glitter. So mosey on over and see what they have. And the reason why I didn't spray alcohol in there is I use 99% alcohol, and that alcohol has a tendency to leave a little bit of a film. I didn't use the water and the soap either because I just wanted a workout on my arms. And that was quite a workout, as you can probably tell. I'm just trying to slide it down. But yeah, I just wanted to get a workout on my arms. There we go. And there it is. Now it's got some holes in it. And I am I think when I poured the second layer, um, yeah, I think it's because I didn't pour resin, or did I? Yeah, I did pour resin in on the second layer before I added the flowers. But there's not going to be any pictures or anything at the end of this. Um, but this is what it looks like, y'all. And the cork just pops right in there. I would suggest taking some glue and gluing that cork into that bottle because the cork comes out really easily. But yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm just going to go with some UV resin and fill up those holes, and it will look as good as new. So anyway, y'all, be safe and be kind and dare to create. Until the next time and the next video, I'll see y'all later.